biggest question always in our organization. What is the procedure to assign a adjudicator panel, especially on the title competitions like World Championship, Grand Slams? So is it any particular procedure in this?
Yeah, there are procedure. There are the certain commission of the people who are deciding, make a final decision of the panel. Everyone can give proposal for the panel and create the proposal of the panel, longer list, shorter list, and then final decision about the panel. There are the many criterias.
That's what I wanted to ask. Is there any criteria?
There are criterias, and there are many things. And according to complexity, what we just discussed about the nature of the sport, the attitude of the people, of the judges and the coaches, which are at the same time have this role.
Most of that.
Yes. So all of this create a lot of things that we just need to consider, all of that, and consider to all this, what is happening on the market, what is happening on the competitions. So this is like very complex and very difficult, very difficult process. As I said, it's always easy to attack and complain, and mostly the colleagues, the judges are just comparing. Oh, Sergey was judging, Nenad was judging, I didn't judge. So I would like to say one thing to everybody. Having a license doesn't oblige WDSF to nominate any person to judge any title events.
Clear.
So I just mentioned this several times in the congresses. I just want to explain this. You have a driving license, I have a driving license. So when people driving with me don't feel safe at all, but I have a license. When they're driving with you, they feel safe and comfortable. They have a trust in your skills, and your license just not important for them so much. The license is just that you have a license. According to the law, you can drive. But how you're driving, how many car accidents you had, it's a different story.
Yeah.
So this is the one of
It is
the
more
thing.
than to just possess the license.
It is not just, this is the basic level. You comply, you have the license. Then there is many other things. There is also the case that we have one of the basic rules, which I just mention here now, is like, if you judge the World Championship Latin this year, you should not judge the next year, for example. Or you cannot judge this year again the World Championship or European Championship Latin, the same style, same age category. Even different age categories, sometimes we are not under 21 and adult, or youth and under 21, and so even junior 2 and senior. But this is also the one of criteria which is just analyzing. There are also also the quality of the judges. This is adjudicators qualification classification committee, which is also evaluation of the judges by their experience, by their education in a dance sport, their formal education. Do they have the formal education in a sport or dance sport? Because in some countries there are the academies, there are university education. And so there is also these things, experience of the judges. Of course, we also consider what is the achievement this judge as a former athlete. What is
he has that?
Of course, there is certain precondition that somebody who was a world champion in certain discipline or experts in one style and have a good achievement as a coach as well, good experience also as a judge. So this is a kind of criteria which gives certain advantage. I have to, and I'm very open, and I'm very well-known person that I just quite direct, and and I would like also to say here, and you can just do whatever with that. Just don't spin with that. Just put it as it is. I would like to say that my biggest disappointment biggest disappointment was when we have a judge who were the world's top class athlete, all world champions, good coach, good results, and then just when the performing as a judge on the title event, perform just overweight one criteria, just extremely perform, this is my personal stamp, this is my opinion, I don't care about things, or just playing some other games, using life achievement as an athlete. I was a world champion, I'm confident, I know this is it, and I don't care what the other people think. With all due respect, there is no competition. There should not be competition on the floor among the judges.
Sure.
So the days when you were a competitor is gone. Your need to still be the top performer as a judge, this is not the role of adjudicator. And I was honestly disappointed with some people who I deeply respect with their life achievement as a coach, but as a judge, their performance, it's not in line what the adjudicator should do on the competition.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of the judges, respectful coaches, respectful former athletes, are not performing as a judge. And they are just complaining. They have a full confidence. They are attacking even me and the system. Well, why not? They're not. And
Clear.
they got the message. I sent them a message. I told them, but still, they justifying their performance as a judge with that their high-level coach or their high-level athlete. They do not. They just living in their even smaller bubble or just art of the sport, artistic part of the sport, and they are not willing to go outside to understand what is really their responsibility. So they are justifying their, I would say, in a way, extreme approach through this. But this is my opinion. Yes, but this is not enough.
It's not only about opinion, right?
It is not only about that. And it is difficult for them, I agree. It's difficult to be artist and to have this high achievement on that sense. But you need to evaluate, you need to learn, you need to open your mind, you need to be a judge, to make decision. It doesn't just to express opinion, it's to take responsibility for that. It's easy to ignore and say, I was the world champion and this is my opinion. And you have a confidence, you're going through the life and you just, and you're teaching and everybody love what you teach.
Yeah, clear.
But it's a different role. So this is also one of the things I would like to mention, because when we're discussing about all of that, we are considering every possible aspect. Sometimes we don't have a solution. Sometimes it's so hard. Sometimes the pool of the judges is very small for the certain event. Sometimes the political situation where the certain people just using this artistic part of the sport for their personal, to give much more than it should be personal approach, and to push other people to eat their piece of cake is too strong. And then it's extremely difficult for us to balancing the things. If we just find a way that these people understand that they are responsible for all of that, there are the space for their personal opinion, that this doesn't really will affect their own market, then they can contribute a lot, and we can have much better party and more faith into the system, because the biggest responsibility is on those people actually who have the life achievement as a world champions, who have a life achievement as a best coach. They create the names, and their performance as a judge is not with the line with all of that. And this is actually just giving a feel of confusion on the faith. And what we talk about the people who just have the license, who are not the top highest level of the coaches, but they're good coaches. They're confident enough, but still they have respect for those people. And those people just give this example. They're just confused. Said, what shall I do? actually just go with my personal preference, because this is not with the line with all of this responsibility as a judge. So they just, some of them, not all, I just would like to say that, some of them just give wrong feeling, wrong directions, wrong example, unfortunately. And this is one of the things where we have a situation that people just say, "Whoa, I'm not, I'm the one, and this one who's judging." I said, "I'm sorry." And sometimes it's difficult to just say this. I'm using this opportunity just to that the people get more information, that it is not somebody like or don't like, or that one member of the commission like or don't like. I'm not disclosing, and I cannot disclose the members of the commission who deciding about that. Why? Because they will be exposed under the huge pressure. And I discussed this. I am the one of them, and this is my role, my position, and I take the responsibility, and I'm facing with all these questions what I'm telling to you, even much more. So, but that's it. So we are considering a lot of things. There are the profile also in database about the judges, about their knowledge, experience, but also about their performance. There are the tools, how far away you were as a judge from the global results. 2 places, 3 places, 5 places, 6 places. And how often you are out.
Like this.
But this is just one
Detail.
small detail of evaluation of performances of the judges.
Clear.
So because there are the possibilities also to follow your performance as a judge for the certain couple in different events. So we can just create a certain couple and your performance in each event you are judging that couple. How you are judging this couple in AGS, how you were judging this couple in the skating system.
Interesting.
So we have this and creating. It's so hard. It takes so much time.
Statistic.
But we are trying as one. Come back to one question about the challenges. The challenge is to create the resources to use the potential of a dance sport, and also to create anti-manipulations measures, right selection, right process of selection, to use all of these things. And it is very complex, but it is, as I said, it is much more bigger and deeper than the people have information and know, and it's difficult to bring everything. There is 10 times more than I'm telling to you now.
I believe it's a lot of information,
Yes.
and maybe we will do another time in another year, another conversation to see how it is.
Hopefully we will have time for this.